So, channel messages, y'all. There's definitely some people who feel triggered by your energy right now. And the main reason they feel triggered by your energy is because of your endurance and your longevity as it pertains to them crossing a line with you and you not fucking with them anymore, things not being as it was, things not being the same, or not quickly turning or returning back to how it once was. Like, there's something about your energy, like, I don't know, like, this could be people who are used to overstepping boundaries, who are used to moving in an entitled fashion, used to pushing people's limits, okay? But with that, they're also used to people forgiving them quickly or getting over whatever, giving them a pass, okay? Enabling, that's the energy. So it's not even a matter of you not forgiving people in the sense of the word, but as far as like giving to them in the future or like moving forward, giving of your energy, being generous with your love, your attention, your investment, okay, your vibes, okay, your presence, is you're not giving that, okay? Or there's something very stingy about your energy is how it's being perceived. They feel like you're stingy, okay, with your energy. And again, you kind of go against the status quo type of thing. Like, you're not one of those people that are going to enable their disrespect. You're not one of those people that's going to just, oh, give them a slap on the shoulder or whatever, slap on the wrist, when you know they had every intent to try and conquer your energy with their disrespect, with overstepping your boundaries, okay, with, being mature enough to understand, like, basic ass mannerisms, or like just basic ass shit. You know what I'm saying? This is also giving the energy of things that they wouldn't tolerate personally, but having the audacity to try and bombard particular people with energies that they wouldn't even tolerate. But again, I'm definitely picking up on people who are used to having people just letting them slide with whatever disrespect, okay? um Y'all, the triggering that you guys are doing with people's energies, it even go beyond that. It goes beyond people feeling some type of way about you still not talking to them, okay? You still not, you can even, for some people, you can kind of be giving off this energy of they're not even there. Like, there can be, let's say there's mutual energy where you're cool with somebody that they're connected to. Like, you can be around that person or others, whom you're on good terms with. And that one person, you have this energy, this intensity about you where they get very triggered by how you just literally look past them like they're not even there. And it's not even a matter of you trying to go out of your way to be nasty, because this could be people who go out of their way to be seen, go out of their way to be heard, go out of their way to be nasty, okay, towards you. Or I'm even picking up on energy of like, underhanded or subtle competition. And this could be traits that they've identified about you, or whatever they feel like is that standout factor about you, that those people whom you are connected to, or things that they just observe and admire secretly probably about you. This could be, random outbursts of let's say you're somebody that's deep, you're somebody that's into like doing research and stuff like that. This could be like random outbursts of certain ideologies or mythologies, and like stuff like just out of nowhere, like when you're around, okay? And it's almost like these people kind of want to get some type of approval from you, or they're trying to it's like they're trying to trigger your interest in them again, or it's almost like trying to be with you or trick you into investing your energy into them again. And you're given this Four of Cups, like completely uninterested, completely unbothered, like nah, like you said what you said. I feel like you meant what you said because you went hard. This could have been people who went hard to disrespect you, okay, to defile your energy, to belittle you, like to try and trigger you, make you feel some type of way, make you feel unwanted, make you feel uh uninvolved or not included, or even try to fester or cultivate an environment, try to get others to kind of agree with them, to exclude you from the group, from the community, or whatever. But it's definitely this energy of people know, like your real allies know the benefits that comes with you overall as a person. They know that the love with you is genuine, is sincere, okay? The love with you is probably better than that person, and they could have known that person much longer than you. Like, that's what it's giving. So they're not about to, fuck up their connection with you just because that person fucked up their connection with you. That's, this can even be people who know that somebody has some type of reputation or history of kind of being unhinged, or like, having, this underhanded envy towards certain people, okay? Or just, they're just, immature when it comes to that, okay? So again, when it comes to y'all triggering people, y'all could also be triggering like tower moments, okay? Simply with your presence, like simply with you coming around. Okay, like if there's anything that's in some type of disharmony or imbalance, okay, that can be a relationship, that can be a friendship, that can be something, some kind of injustice taking place, okay, your presence can literally be triggering readjustments, or be triggering justice, triggering righteousness, triggering, harmony where there's disharmony, okay? And what I mean by that is, so if there's some type of toxic soul ties, it can be this, especially with Friday, another Friday the 13th tomorrow, y'all. And we're in Pisces season, going into Aries season, like springtime, spring. Think about things just springing up out of nowhere. Like, it could be that kind of energy going on. Like, it seemed like stuff just springing up out of nowhere, right? So, this is giving everything seem cool, copacetic, and mellow. And then you come around, and whomever that is that has some type of one-sided beef with you, okay, or whomever that is whom you've ostracized in regards to, yeah, you've proven to be, not a real friend, not somebody I can really trust, fought with, you're not reliable, you're not dependable, okay, because you really tried me. You thought you was gonna get what you was aiming to get out of that situation, you didn't. You've even tried to still make little subtle jabs and stuff, and that was also unsuccessful. So you've proven to me there's no point in me investing in you, basically. Like, you've proven to me that I need to continue to withdraw my energy. It's kind of giving Oshun energy. I need to continue to withdraw my energy from you until you get the point. Like, yeah, like you need to go without, like you need to go you need to go cold turkey, or I don't know, but yeah, like you just don't feel like these environments. And what I mean by environments now, I'm talking about that person and their energy field. You don't perceive, or the wisdom that you have from all of your experiences dealing with people in general, you don't perceive that environment, that person, their energy field as a safe environment for you to step into. And it's not even a matter of you being fearful. It's not even a matter of, even if y'all cross paths or y'all energy fields do cross or clash, okay, in proximity, it's not a matter of you feeling unsafe. It's just a matter of, I don't feel like, it's almost like understanding the value of your energy and your frequency, okay? Like, I don't feel like I should feed any of what I have, any of my energy into you when you're clearly still acting out of an unhealed manner. Like, you're still, floating about, being disharmonious, or you're proud to create disharmony unnecessarily. Like, you feel this false sense of power from basically fucking up somebody's good mood. That makes you feel like you're in control. That makes you feel like you're powerful or something like that. Like, but I'm definitely giving that people are triggered by that. So again, there could be arguments. Okay, let's say you step into a place and there's a toxic couple there. Okay, you ain't gotta have no interaction with either one of those individuals, but because you are in proximity, there could be a random argument. Like, these people could just burst out into an argument, or there's something significant about people arguing, who are in karmic ties, karmic connections. Like, this could be something that's ongoing. This could be individuals who are always arguing. Okay, and I'm definitely picking up on, like, useless, or because honestly it's not really useless. What's really happening that these people are not properly comprehending, the reason why all that clashing is going on between them particularly, okay, considering that they both have very toxic attachments, okay, and they kind of fuel each other's toxicity. The tower, okay, what's happening is designed to sever or create a severance, to create a separation. Okay, it's created to is there to create some type of transformation. Like, there's a transformation that is needed. It's almost like inflammation within the body, like you being inflamed in an area. Like, there's healing needed in that area. Like, so chronic arguing, chronic imbalances, chronic disharmony, like, there's something significant about that. So some of you guys could definitely vibrate on the frequency of healer energy. So again, whether you have a direct interaction with people, places, or things, or not, or indirect, but you are there within proximity and you're vibrating on that frequency, you kind of trigger what leads to healing. But the thing about when you have inflammation, okay, which is your body trying to basically repair itself, trying to restore harmony, trying to fight off whatever illness or bacteria or disease. That's literally what it is. That's what inflammation is. It's a whole lot of blood being sent to that area because your body's trying to repair those tissues or whatever, right? Protect you at all costs. What people do in response to that inflammation makes a hell of a difference. So whether people basically tap into the essential and necessary let's just say ingredients, okay, to restore or to ease the inflammation, okay, because personally, like, even with pollen, let's talk about pollen. There's this deep conditioning and deception surrounding pollen, and supposedly everybody, is affected negatively by pollen. That's untrue, or most people are negatively affected by pollen. If pollen was so, detrimental to us, why would pollen even be a thing? Like, do we ever, like, really think about that? Why would God, design nature to be in that manner if that was really, like, problematic to us, right? So personally, because of my lifestyle, because of what I eat, because of how I carry myself, because of what I consume on all levels, I don't experience any negative effects from pollen. Like, I don't have the itchy eyes, the watery eyes, the pink eye, itchy nose. Like, I don't experience that now. Now, maybe when I was younger and I was eating a certain way, living a certain lifestyle that wasn't necessarily conducive to my overall wellness and health, yeah, maybe. But within, like, the last few years, nah, like, it don't bother me. Like, I remember when I want to say, like, back in 2017. Was it before then? 2017, I think. I used to be allergic to cats. I'm not allergic to cats. I have a cat. I'm not allergic to cats anymore. And again, I've made significant lifestyle shifts that put me in a position where my body was in its optimal like health, or I restored myself to my natural equilibrium where things outside of me, those external things, were not powerful enough to evade me or like overcome the strength of who I am. Okay. So there's something significant about how you've evolved and how things that generally throw people off or trigger people in this unhinged energy and stuff like that, it doesn't affect you, in that manner. All right. Blessed. Confirmation. So you have blessed. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is also wish fulfillment energy. It's happiness. It's that energy right before the Ten of Cups. So 9 is also that nearing completion energy. So blessed. There's something significant about the spirit frequency of gratitude that you're vibrating on as well. Or you recognizing and identifying what are truly blessings. I remember I said to this guy, look, you got strength. Strength is a blessing. You have the lover's energy here and Two of Cups. I was talking to this guy who was checking me out at the store. Like, he was a cashier. And it was a older guy, elder. And he was like, oh, how you doing? Da, da, da. And I said something along the lines of, I'm grateful. Like, I can move my own body by myself. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm grateful. So there's something significant about that energy. Okay. I don't know why I'm picking up on like 9 through the 13th being very significant days in the month of March. Okay. Granted, we are in Mercury retrograde. I don't know. I can't remember if this is the second Friday the 13th or the third. But I want to say this is the second Friday the 13th tomorrow. And I've been picking up on a lot of doubles in my cards. Like yesterday when I did a reading for myself, I was getting like both of the Queen of Wands coming out. Like 2 Page of Cups coming out at the same time. Like a lot of doubles were coming out. Okay. So I feel like whoever called themselves being your is it called a double? What is it called? What is it called? Whoever called themselves standing in for you, trying to mirror your energy, trying to be you, okay? Dang, that's some deep ass shit. So you know how in movies they'll have like a double to do the things that are like really harsh. Okay, like the stunt doubles. Is it stunt doubles? Because I don't know why I want to say stunt double, but stunt double. So your stunt doubles, your doppelgangers, this is given the Us movie too. But your doppelgangers are receiving the short end of the stick. Okay. This could even be individuals who call themselves trying to conjure up or orchestrate some type of demonic outcomes for you, but instead they're eating all of that while you're kind of in this soft life energy. Like you're kind of in this blessings energy. Like you're on the good side of things. Okay. Like you're literally above them. They're beneath you. Literally. I think in the Us movie, there was something significant about them eating like rabbits or a lot of illusion. Like it was a lot of illusion in the Us movie when it came to the stunt doubles. Like the ones who were kind of on the darker side of things, it's like they were kind of mimicking or mirroring the same things that the person in the outside world, okay, the real, supposedly real person, they were kind of mirroring whatever that person was doing, right? But it was far worse for them. Like it was far more treacherous for them. So this is what's going on with anybody who's been trying to be your doppelganger, or who's been trying to mimic you or fill in for you or take your spot or whatever. What they been taking is whatever external conflict, warfare of any kind that has been being thrown at you, that they've even been conjuring and orchestrating. That's what they've been digesting and consuming. Yeah. So this is not them being able to stand in your place and reap your blessings. No, they're reaping whatever warfare, whatever bad energy or misfortune that people have been trying to sow for you. People have been trying to project onto you. This person is eating all of that. You got lockdown here. Imposter syndrome. Combination. Eight of Swords. 8-8. What I said about doubles. You got 8-8 here. And it's about to be 11-11. Yo, that is some spooky shit. This look like the damn picture I drew. That is some spooky shit. But this is the 8 of Pentacles, okay? They can't mimic your they can't mimic your work ethic. They can't mimic the work that you put into yourself, okay? Your self evolution, okay? This is what they can't mimic. These are people who are here after the fact type shit. Like, it's almost giving like the actor that's in a movie, okay, and they have a stunt double, but it's like the actor, you know, had to align in certain ways or put in certain work, build a portfolio, do like little small shit in order to get a bigger part in a movie moving forward, okay? And this is somebody that sees that person now where they're at, and they just decide they're gonna just mimic that person or mirror what that person does, how that person does their makeup, how that person dress, you know, how that person speaks and stuff like that, right? So heavy emphasis on somebody, you know, studying you. But you know how with testing in schools and stuff like that, when you study, the intention for you studying something is for you to actually be educated and learn what you're studying, you know, so that it's almost like when you're learning a different language, you have to apply the language like in day to day in order to actually ground learning that language, right? Like for it to be steadfast and have longevity in your memory, opposed to just studying whatever words that y'all been going over in this particular chapter before you have your chapter exam. But you just study it enough to pass the exam, and then you say fuck it. Like, this is somebody who's been studying your energy, but not to actually improve themselves like unto God. You know, it was more so to try and take something that you magnetically attract or whatever, okay? But they can't keep it. They can't hold on to it. You got swipe right. And gaslighting is here, okay? 5 of Swords. So somebody's been trying to fight against you got the Sun card, Insta famous. Ace of Cups. Somebody's been trying to fight against your magnetism or fight against how people perceive you, okay, what you're attracting in your life, okay? This has everything to do with seeds that you've been planting long before this person has encountered you or quote unquote discovered you. I don't know. It's giving Christopher Columbus. It's giving, oh, I discovered this, like, motherfucker, this was already here, okay, and booming, like, long before you. But I guess you can go to other people. This is somebody who's on edge. There's people who are on edge, okay, by their inability to do this or to be a successful thirst trap. You got thirst trap here, and they could be heavily in their feelings. Somebody could be a Cancer. Somebody's definitely a Cancer. Damn. There could be something significant about a Cancer or a fire sign. Okay. Cancer, fire sign, or Aquarius energy. I'm also picking up on people subtly trying to impress you. Because you are kind of giving this unimpressed energy, like, or the things that impress you are like it's having to do with a moral compass. The things that impress you are people who are, let's talk about ambition. Let's talk about people. It's not enough for people to be fascinated by your energy or to flatter you, okay, to, I guess, reveal their interest in you if there are certain attributes about them that are just completely missing due to a lack of faith. Due to a lack of faith in the divine, lack of faith within themselves, okay, their own capabilities, okay. You can be somebody who's a calculated risk taker when it comes to like being intuitive and, you know, being discerning and dreaming big, okay. You can be more attracted to that type of energy, right? I don't know, it's giving how when I was in high school, I had just graduated high school and we had went to the beach for prom weekend, and I was always one of those people that was used to getting attention, like, because of what I look like. So I'm not easily moved by that. I don't really care too much about that. But I was with, you know, some other girls who weren't necessarily used to that, and it's prom weekend, it's a lot of teens, it's a lot of people at the beach, you know, looking attention seeking and looking for a turn up for a good time, you know, ego strokes and shit. And I remember these people, these dudes had rolled past us, and I almost was doing like these, what they call them, bird calls, dog call, I don't know, dog call, I don't know what they call, but they was just riding past, and because they was in a nice car, and it was like, hey, yo, blah, blah, blah. It's like the girls I was with, you got a free giveaway. Shaking my head. The girls I was with, like, they was just a little too excited, like, about that, and oh my god, it was just so, it was low-key annoying as hell to me. Like, I think I even uttered something to them, like, about that. Like, there's something about somebody who's not used to getting attention. Meanwhile, you can be this Empress energy, okay, with the XC Queen. Now, XC Queen and Empress energy, this is giving something that you're birthing, something that you're creating, okay? And Nine of Wands. So somebody is on edge. This is also somebody who's like, they're rooted in something dark and sinister here, okay? But somebody is on edge. This is also somebody who's on a computer, okay? So there's something about somebody watching you in this empathy, or watching you create something, okay, or expand, watching you in some type of energy of abundance, or something that you're creating and birthing, okay, and it's triggering the fuck out of them. It's triggering the fuck out of them. There's something significant about people being confident, like, because of some type of binding word, or being confident regardless of them being in these toxic cycles and arguing and belittling the person, gaslighting the person. They have this confidence because there's something about significant people in their life constantly enabling them. Like, this is where they're confident despite, you know, the toxicity, the outbursts, the arguments, the clashings. This is somebody who's confident. They could even be saying things like, but you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to leave. Like, you know, just saying stuff like that because of some type of binding work that they've done. This is crazy, bro. Yeah, there's something significant about nitpicking energy going on right now as well. You got the Hierophant and the High Priestess here together. The Instagram guru and the festival goer. And the Sun card. High Priestess, the Sun card, and the Hierophant. So things are being exposed. Like, right before your very eyes. Like, I don't care what facade people have been trying to hold up in order to compete with you with whatever they got going on. Like, the truth of what's actually going on, it's like the divine, wherever you go or concerning these people, is just ripping it off. Like, while you're there, this can even just be your light energy, like you stepping into where there's some darkness, okay, where there's this shadowy hidden, energy, and it just seemed like stuff just springing up out of nowhere, for the simple fact that you are, radiating and this frequency of light, high priestess energy, like truth. Okay, so something about the sword of truth, or the how sharp you are. Okay, you being edified, or you being receptive to the divine edifying you. Okay, and so yeah, it's like you are that sword that's like cutting through the veils. Okay, about these people who've been acting shady. Or look, you got ally, Knight of Cups, Seven of Swords acting shady. Temperaments, eco-friendly. These some beautiful cards. And then you got Page of Cups coming out. So, acting shady. These people who've been faking like they're an ally, or been faking like they're in some type of arrangement where them and that person are allies. Okay, there's something significant about whoever these people are that's been acting shady towards you, and this fake friendliness that they've been trying to uphold. Things are coming out. Like, the truth is coming out. These secrets are coming out. And then you have Queen of Cups because of your mother's intuition. Shaking my head. You know what? Some of y'all could be triggering conflict because you could be, oh yeah, your energy could be coming off very, very magnetic. With this Queen of Cups energy and King of Wands, big dick energy. Damn, do I have to say that? So, quiet is kept, y'all. There can even be situations where if there's like a toxic connection, okay, these people are not really meant to be together, but they're binded together due to some type of trauma bond. Your presence with this temperaments and this Empress energy, like, there's something about you being magnetizing, okay? And this could be triggering an argument, or triggering like competitive energy, or motherfuckers who are truly insecure, okay? Because they resort to, you got teletherapists. They resort to sinister means in order to keep somebody attached to them, opposed to things being organic, okay? There's something about binding somebody to them via gaslighting, opposed to, genuine care and sincerity and love and all of that. Okay. And you don't have to interact with anybody like directly. Like, it can just be you being like this general kind, sweethearted, like sweetheart energy. Like, yeah. I don't know if this could also be people who are distorted when it comes to the mean girl, mean guy energy as well. So just because you're a sweetheart, there's something assertive about you when it comes to your boundaries and like your self-respect, okay, and not tolerating disrespect from others, okay? And that could have manifested with somebody whom is used to kind of just throwing their weight around and disrespecting whomever and expecting people to just get over it, let it go, enable them like, well, you need me anyway, you're codependent on me, you need this money from me, so whatever, like, you gonna deal with it. What you gonna do about it? You need me, so what? Like, and that's what it's giving. And you could have had some type of face-to-face or sometimes with this particular energy or these particular people throughout your path, and it's like whomever is binded to them, okay, because they're insecure or they're trauma bonded, these people, like, when you come around, or the thought of how you handle this person, like, in a way that their low self-esteem like wouldn't allow them like that could be very attractive to these people, and this could trigger whoever that antagonizer person is. Okay, yeah, heavy emphasis about your self-care. You got self-care and frenemies. So there could be these frenemies who are triggered by your self-care. Okay. There's something about your beauty, like your attractiveness. Okay. Shaking my head. Things balancing out for you with the Temperance card. Yeah, because your energy is coming off as remarkable. There could be something significant about a karmic mother. So again, you have Queen of Cups came out, mother's intuition. So this is even giving you having a maternal energy to people, okay, whom they may have karmic mothers. Karmic mothers who could engage in chronic negative self-talk. There's something significant about an anniversary. Okay, there's an anniversary or something here. Okay. This could involve guilty pleasures or a guilty pleasure. Okay. Anniversary. Guilty pleasures. So somebody could be very like sensitive or like emotionally charged at this time because there's an anniversary of a connection or anniversary of a loss, okay? Or a significant moment, okay, in their lives. There's the anniversary of that currently going on. And there could be a karmic feminine, a karmic mother, or somebody who's out of touch with self-care or care for self, okay? This could be a masculine or a feminine, but there's something significant about somebody being deflected. Like whatever they want to do for themselves or involving their self-care. This could be somebody who's trying to intentionally tempt somebody, okay, who's trying to make positive or healthier choices for themselves. There could be an energy around that engages in chronic negative self-talk, or that's trying to feed that in somebody or trying to project that onto whoever this is that's focusing on their self-care. Okay. But there's something remarkable. Your energy is coming off as remarkable. Oh, I just remembered I got some pomegranate. Excuse me. Your energy is coming off as remarkable because you can be like very motivating. You can be very inspiring, you know, to whoever this person or these people are, despite this negative Nancy or negative Nathan that they've been around for years. Like this is giving a family member, a karmic family member, okay? Yeah. Manipulating numbers. So there could be something significant about somebody trying to manipulate your numbers, okay? Let's see. I feel like this manipulating numbers can also be like success rate that somebody's trying to manipulate also. Yeah. This manipulating numbers, you got, look, an energy leech, harvester, or vampire. Confirmation. This is a person with a low IQ. Okay, whoever this is. Okay, trying to manipulate something here. Trying to manipulate something by using chronic negative talk or self-talk. This person has low IQ. So this is, okay, with that sun energy, the Hierophant and the High Priestess, this person or these people are being perceived as a person with a low IQ. Like, they can even be being gossiped about right now, okay? This could be somebody who often overindulges in some type of substance here, okay? There could be something significant about an overdose caused by pills mixed with alcohol. Somebody could be overdosing because they're trying to They're trying to find relief from chronic pain or chronic issues. These chronic issues can be tied to a karmic mother, a karmic feminine energy here, who triggers some type of negative self-talk in somebody. This could be somebody who's very belittling, okay, like really just disrespectful, beat somebody down with their words to put them in their mind to continue beating themselves down, okay, after being gaslit by this person, okay. Yeah. So your energy could be coming off like a rare occurrence, okay. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Maybe maybe this is what somebody generally, okay, for somebody here, somebody generally, would take some type of pills or drink alcohol, as a sense of relief, from some type of chronic or toxic environment. But there may be a rare occurrence of an overdose, okay? Especially like with the energy nowadays, Mercury retrograde and Friday the 13th. Damn. So in the other deck, we did see lockdown. I'm now seeing a card that somebody will die in jail. Okay. If that could be literal jail, that can be mental prison. If somebody does not free themselves, okay, from this prison warden, like somebody is coming off like a warden, in somebody's life. Like they're trying to keep somebody locked down into having a low self-esteem. Somebody could be being taken advantage of because they have a low IQ. That's the thing too. Like somebody could be, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, maybe somebody's engaging in somebody could be fleeing to some type of guilty pleasure as well, or wanting to flee. You got visual to a guilty pleasure for relief. You got hydrocodone, cough syrup, promethazine, lean, and purple drink. Yeah, somebody could definitely be somebody could overdose on lean. Okay. Maybe people are going to be saying that, like, this is rare, like, this person always drink this, like, That's not the only thing they're overdosing on. That's why. There's, with this chronic, you got chronic came out twice. Something has just have gone too far. Like, somebody's negativity or toxicity has gone too far. Like, it's literally poisoning somebody's, like, energy. Poisoning their mind. Sending others to do their dirty work to appear innocent. So, yeah, something significant about that. Somebody could be 45. Yeah. Yeah, somebody could feel like nobody cares. Like, somebody could feel like no one cares about this person, like, just verbally abusing them. No one cares, neither are they buying into the facade. This abuser, okay, this karmic feminine energy, this is giving somebody that's trying to make problems out of nothing. Like, there's really, it's not that big of a deal. It's not really an issue. Nobody really cares what they talking about, but they going hard to convince somebody that something is actually a problem when it's really not. They're triggered by, there's somebody, and you could be that somebody. There's somebody in the environment that this person is actually triggered by, and the environment can also be somebody's mind, their mental space, their energy field. You don't have to be physically present, but somebody is actually triggered by you, and they could be trying to extend an argument okay, beat somebody down with their words, abuse somebody verbally, because they could be triggered that somebody could be infatuated, or somebody could be damn. It says stuck in a psychological age of when and where trauma was created and left unresolved. Somebody knows this about whoever this is, and they're stoning them. Stone. There's something about smoking weed as well. Yeah. You talking so much about what I didn't or couldn't do when I didn't have or ain't have enough. Talk just as much about what I did when I did have or had a lot. This is people who are arguing. There's somebody who's trying to defend themselves with somebody who has no intentions at all of, making peace. This person has no intentions on being peaceful at all. This is somebody who could be triggered by you. Okay, could be triggered by somebody's attraction to you, somebody's respect for you. It doesn't even have to be like a romantic attraction. Somebody could be triggered by the simple fact that somebody loves you, appreciates your energy. They admire who you are as a woman, admire who you are as a man. And they could be, I don't know, like maybe they could have been an argument where somebody made some type of comparisons between you and them. This could be something just going on in somebody's own head. Like somebody is probably not even saying that outwardly, but somebody could be comparing themselves with you and could be assuming that this person, look, either they're assuming that this person is comparing you and them, or because they can have some type of bond or some type of soul tie, they could be picking up or detecting that there are things about you, your mannerisms, okay, how you carry yourself, whatever, the things that you're into, the things that you talk about, how you treat people, how you talk to people, how considerate you are, okay? They could, be picking up telepathically that somebody respects that about you. They don't even have to want you or want to get with you, none of that. Like, but they could just admire that you're somebody who has so much composure, so much self-control, self-discipline, okay? This is crazy. Damn. Yeah. With the jackpot. There is an energy for some of you. There is an energy of somebody like daydreaming or fantasizing about you for sure. Fantasizing about somebody like you. Okay, like it can even be that. Like, yeah. A demon, malevolent, jealous of an divine, benevolent being. See? Confirmation. There's something about you being very health conscious, or like you being guided to consume certain things, maybe like chia seeds, flax seeds. It says all discomfort isn't good. I'm telling you, like, somebody's going to continue in some type of toxic cycle here, like, until they just, yeah. They're going to have to start putting things into their energy that actually like stabilize them. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could be running to marijuana, running to drugs, running to masturbation. Somebody could be running to some type of guilty pleasures here. Okay. Pills, alcohol for relief, instead of putting things into their body that will actually kind of fuel their solar plexus, that will kind of add to that self-empowerment. You know what I'm saying? So that they can walk away from a toxic situation. It says, you've shown me what real love truly is. See? This could be same sex or opposite sex. Like, this could be friendships. Okay, this could be people who are like family. This could be people whom, it could be indirect, but these people know of you. They're able to hear, hear conversations that you have with somebody that you are there for. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can just be like the smallest things, like respect, consideration, that people feel like you show me what real love truly is. Okay. Yeah. You don't have to try and you got head bitch in charge in the reverse. You don't have to try and dominate somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all could have this energy of people submitting to you simply by how loving you are, how sweet you are. You know what I'm saying? But there's somebody here secretly, competing with you, who feel like they gotta over dominate a person, gaslight them, beat them down verbally. Like, that shit is crazy, bro. So you have unexpected gifts, random acts of kindness, and love offerings. Confirmation. I told you, it doesn't have to be, like, you directly have like a deep connection with some of these people. Like, it can just be unexpected gifts, like in how you treat people, like how compassionate, considerate you are, your random acts of kindness and like love offerings. You get what I'm saying? Like, that charity energy. That's what it's giving. And this is like, people are using this as like proof that, like, I deserve better, like I can receive better. Somebody's not receptive though. Like, somebody's closed off, or they feel there's some type of restriction or limitation. They feel restricted. You got reception in reverse. This can even be somebody that's trying to work with somebody, like trying to, like, yo, like, why are you so loud? Why are you yelling? Like, why you just can't, like, just let it go. Like, just choose peace. Like, yo, like I said, I'm sorry. Like, I'm telling you, like, but this person is not realizing that the reason why this person, that they're failing to calm down, okay, or come to a resolve, the reason why they so fueled, okay, at maintaining this hostility is because they could be triggered by something external. They could be triggered by the standard, okay, that God is setting, like, through you, okay, or you got a demonic, malevolent being jealous of a divine, benevolent being. I'm telling you, y'all, that's what somebody is actually triggered by. This is why they can't seem to calm this person down, because it's like, even if they were to calm down, they still have fears and anxiety around that person fantasizing about somebody like you, being with somebody like you, having hope, to have better for themselves and eventually leave. This can even be why somebody's trying to do like some type of reverse psychology with somebody. Like, you're not leaving, you're not going nowhere, it's like trying to spell bind. You're not leaving, you're not going nowhere. Spells, curses, hexes, vexes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Somebody's gonna have some type of, power tripping. This is somebody who's power tripping. I'm telling you, somebody's going to have a significant scare. And this is going to trigger some type of epiphany that they've been avoiding. This could have been somebody who's been receiving a series of epiphanies. And they kind of just been, they've been allowing this person to just suppress, okay, overwhelm their energy, overstimulate their energy, okay? So much so that they just resort to old bad habits. You know what I'm saying? Guilty pleasures, instant gratification. But you have it here again. They will die in jail. They will die in this. They will lose something significant about themselves. This can even be them just losing themselves. They will lose themselves. They will lose their future. They will lose, so many possibilities and opportunities if they do not escape this person. I'm telling you. This can even be somebody with that leech, vampire, harvester energy, just somebody who's feeding off this person. Manifesting off this person's pain. Trying to act like they did it first. Okay? So again, something significant about whoever this abuser is competing with you, okay? and you not paying them no attention. It says receiving free gifts from the universe as a reward from God. So 1144, you're receiving free gifts from the universe as a reward from God, okay? For, upholding this standard, okay? Despite these people who's been coming at you power tripping, okay? Having some type of power war with you just because they're triggered. Oh my God. Oh my God. Power tripping because they're triggered, y'all. Like, that's the caption. They did so much only to still not be happy with themselves. Did so much only to still not be happy with themselves. And regardless of them trying to scare somebody into like feeling like nobody's gonna want them, because maybe somebody does feel like they have a low IQ, or maybe somebody feels like they don't have enough, or maybe they have a low self-esteem, or they have challenges around their solar plexus, their confidence, okay? Maybe they do have fears around, somebody wanting them, okay? But it says you will not be at your current job much longer. Like, something feels like a job. It feels like a job. Like, somebody's energy comes off like they're some type of employer. You get what I'm saying? Like, you will not be at your current job. Somebody is like in this energy of like wanting to escape. It says, I turned against you because you intimidate me with your beauty and your brains. This can be somebody who's intimidated by, higher quality beings or experiences or individuals, or maybe they feel like they can't, this can be somebody who feel like they won't be wanted or accepted or received, okay, by women or men who are of a higher quality. Like, somebody could have really like beat that into a person, or beat somebody down so bad that they feel like why would a divine feminine, why would a divine masculine want somebody like me? I don't have a choice but to just settle with this trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but somebody is being worked. Like, it's giving workhorse energy. It's giving like a mule like energy. Like, and this could be somebody who would turn against somebody who's actually good for them, or a good-hearted person, because of this triggered person in the background, just to appease their insecurities. It says you have broken the cycle of reincarnation. So for those of you who understand the knowledge behind reincarnation, I want to say it's the Hermetica. There's this portion that talked about how there was beings who didn't necessarily want to come to Earth. You get what I'm saying? Like, and they begged the divine to let them stay like in the spirit realms, or in the heavens and stuff like that. They did not want to come to this earth. Okay. And a lot of times, it's also said that when a person reincarnates, it's because there's something that they have not completed, okay? Something that they were supposed to transmute, something that they were supposed to achieve or complete. Some people who reincarnate are like God's angels, earth angels, chosen people who come here to assist, okay, others as well. They have the choice and the option to do so. They're not necessarily forced to come here. They choose to come here, okay? It says, so you could already have been in lifetimes ahead somebody who's broken the cycle of reincarnation, but you come here to assist others. This could be why you're naturally somebody who, you could naturally be that person who just generally wants to help people, okay? Or you can have like certain attributes about you that are essential to others in their growth, their evolution, okay? Their improvement, their awakening, self-actualizing. Somebody could be born in the 70s, or there's something significant about somebody born in the 70s. Somebody's name could also start with a D, okay? They will suffer. Somebody whose name start with a D, okay, they will suffer. Or somebody born in the 70s, or this would just be a message of somebody, for somebody born in the 70s, or whose name start with a D, whoever this trigger person on the outside, or whomever, that could be a message for you. It says, you are like Sabrina, and that's why they are mad. conjuring demons, hexes, spell casting out of jealousy and envy. So there's a lot of jealousy and envy coming out. So you got thugging eternal from my heart. So again, these are people who thought they were going to also dominate your energy. Okay, scare you into complacency or scare you to walking on eggshells around them. But yeah, like you showed up as a rare occurrence in somebody's life. Like you showed up as a rude awakening to these people. So I'm picking up on another situation here. We got too soon here, y'all. Too soon. And you also have welfare check. Welfare check. There is an informant among them. And we got the hydrocodone out here again. Cough syrup, promethazine, lean, purple drain. Something could be being discovered, okay, from a welfare check about somebody who could have overdosed or being laced, okay. Something about hydrocodone could be involved. Somebody could have gotten laced by an informant, or I don't know. Something is up. Something is up. Side message, okay, but moving along. Moving along. Yeah, access denied. Okay, these are cards. Why does it seem like I don't like how it seems like I've just been pulling the same damn cards? Give me one moment. Something about 6 and 8 could be significant. Or somebody could be born in 86. Somebody could be a Scorpio. Somebody could be a Virgo. Somebody could be born on the 6th. Somebody's life path number could be 6. Somebody's life path number could be 8. Somebody could be born on the 8th. Okay? 8th month, 6th month. Whoever this is, they could feel like they're on a chopping block, or somebody could be on a chopping block. It says, so there's a wannabe. All they will ever be is a wannabe is on the chopping block. This person could be experiencing a loss of consciousness, death, etc. Death, endings, transformation. Okay. Death doesn't always have to be like a literal death or something bad. It could be like something, just a complete shift or a change, a significant change. Yeah, confirmation. Because somebody avoided a disaster here. Because there was definitely delusion spells casted upon somebody here. Okay, by somebody who was lying. Or maybe somebody lied about some type of delusion spells or trying to create delusion. But somebody still avoided a disaster here because they realized somebody is just a wannabe. Okay, and this person, so they could be holding this person accountable for their vain investments, okay? You got vain investments. You could be holding somebody accountable for this energy. Something that somebody was seduced into. Somebody could feel seduced by you at this time. You got I'm Yours. Okay, by Jason Mraz. Well, you've done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. And now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool down run off, I'll be giving it my bestest. And nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some. Whoever this is, their name can start with a J. Your name can start with a J. But I won't hesitate no more. No more. He cannot wait. I'm yours. Yeah, this is a divine masculine. Your divine masculine is planning a proposal. Okay. You got time to pay. Without drama, they are irrelevant. I'm telling you, so seer. You could be the seer. a detective of plots and schemes done in secret. Or there's a person whose name start with a J, a divine masculine who's in this seer, detective of plots and schemes done in secret type of energy here. This could be a masculine that's like tapped into their intuition. This person, so there could be a masculine or masculine energies who's like very in touch with their intuition and discernment, but they could be connected to some type of karmic feminines who are not, okay, who try to beat them out of their own intuition and discernment, or try to scare it out of them, belittle it out of them, gaslight it out of them, okay, doing it to be happy. All right, so somebody realized that somebody was finding some type of joy, or like some type of, somebody was getting some type of ego boost out being able to do this, or restrict somebody here, okay, or cause somebody to doubt their own gifts, or question, you know, their intuition when they were spot on about something, okay. You know, we all have, you know, masculine and feminine energy, you know, yin yang, light dark, you know what I'm saying? So there are some masculines who are more intuitive and more discerning than some feminines out here who are out of touch or distorted in their feminine energy. Okay. Anyway, just like there's some feminines who are more balanced in their masculine energy than some masculines out here, and they're more disciplined with their sexual energy. You know, they can be assertive when need be. You know what I'm saying? Like, or just discipline overall where necessary. Unlike some masculines. Okay. Yep. This is somebody who's very this is somebody who's very bright, very intelligent. You got acetylcholine, the learning. I want to say this is a neurotransmitter. It could be a hormone. I think it's either one. You got involved in thoughts. Acetylcholine is involved in thoughts, learning, and memory. It activates muscle action in the body, also associated with attention and awakening. You got secret detective of plots and schemes done in secret and acetylcholine. Yeah. So, like I was picking up in the beginning of the read, like this is somebody who's vibrating on the frequency of truth. Okay, so they're like cutting through. You got slashing, slit, cut. They're slicing. They're cutting through some type of illusions or delusions here. This could have been somebody whom was subjected to throat chakra attacks as well. You got throat chakra attack, trying to hurt you back. This is somebody realized that they were connected or receiving advice or protecting somebody who was intentionally trying to hurt them back. Okay, because it's somebody who's focused on the road to Zion. It's somebody who wants to improve. Okay. Somebody could be experiencing a death by poisoning, or again, like I said, this could be somebody, you know, with poisoning, this could be somebody just simply trying to taint who you are, okay? Taint how you see things, or taint something that you want for yourself, or something that you're involved in, you know. Scare tactics could be significant. Yeah, this could be an energy. I can't imagine life without you. This could be somebody who's trying to encourage somebody to kind of treat you less than what you deserve in a situation here. Okay, as a divine benevolent being, somebody wanted. So if you're a masculine, this could be feminines or masculines trying to convince a feminine to treat you like you're just, you know, a trick. Okay, and if you are a masculine, this could be masculines and feminines trying to convince you to trick somebody that you feel like you can't live without, somebody that you really love. Okay, somebody whom you perceive as rare. They wanted you to treat this feminine like fuck them, then kick them out the door type of energy. Okay, but you feel like this is somebody whom you can't live without. Somebody could be exercising, or there's something significant about somebody exercising or improving their health, their wellness. Okay, or exercising. Exercising is not always just physical exercise. This will also be practicing what you preach, or learning things and applying them in your life. So this could even be like as pertains to behavioral balances. Okay. Yeah. So whoever this triggered person is, this is somebody who's always been nosy and in everybody's business. There's somebody who could kind of present themselves as somebody with a rich flesh, but they have a broken spirit. So somebody could have got sick. This could have been in August. This could have been on the 8th. This could have been 8 days ago. Okay, 8 weeks ago, 8 months ago. This could have been in Scorpio season. Somebody could have got sick. Somebody could be a life path number 8. Somebody got sick, but it wasn't an illness. It wasn't a regular sickness or disease. Somebody was poisoned. Okay, so that could be being exposed, or somebody could be investigating this. Yeah, it says your gifts are making room for you. And it says it's not worth it. So whoever this was that was trying to compensate for something, it's not worth it. Okay, it's not going to render them the results that they've hoping for, because there's some type of exchange of wealth going on at this time as karma. It's all connected. Somebody wishes they could see you again. And there's something about you being this teaching energy, okay? You practicing what you teach. Yeah. It says, I've defiled your name. So maybe somebody lied about defiling your name, okay? But you can't stop the sun. These are energies who weren't able to put out your light, okay? Or put out the fact that you're still able to see something, or you trust what you see, you trust what you sense. You got enslaving others. Messy friends jealous because you get royal treatment. So somebody defiled your name with some messy friends, okay, who was just jealous of them and you, okay? And jealous because this person was getting some type of special, royal, set apart treatment from you than what they've ever received, or than what they was getting, or because this person was giving some type of exclusive treatment to you that triggered these people here, okay? And these people wanted you to be enslaved, or they wanted to enslave this person, or they wanted you and this person to be a slave like the rest of us, like the rest of them, like that type of energy. Like what? Like, oh my God. There's something about people settling, okay? Settling for less, being rejected, okay, and wanting others to be okay, so it's giving homewrecker energy. Excessively and obsessively did evil acts against you to make you evil, to uphold their false narrative of you. So this was the tactic, the strategy. But you're somebody with an ineffable name, meaning tread lightly, okay? You got resurrection power. So there's something about you resurrecting from whatever this was, these attempts to put out your light here, okay? You can't stop the sun, okay? Or something about you keep resurrecting, okay? You keep resurrecting. It's giving Phoenix rising. Now, I was picking up, somebody could really be into dragons and phoenix. So you could have a tattoo of a phoenix or a dragon. Or could be thinking about getting that. Yeah, these messy friends. Or there's somebody here. This could be 3 or 2 or 5 people getting updates on you. But Ra and his army aren't letting up on them. Well, damn. Okay, these are people who was moving in this energy of they not about to let up off you or whatever. They about to keep coming. Like, look, what that card say? Excessively and obsessively did evil acts against you to make you evil, to uphold their false narrative of you. And this is why the Most High and your spirit team are not letting up on these people, because hey, they dished it, so they must can take it. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful concept. It says, I admire what you stand for. You inspire me. Confirmation. Yeah. I don't know why I'm picking up on, like, The elders, you know, when they say like stand up straight, you know, chest out, head high, like there's something about how you carry yourself. Like you carry yourself with a lot of revere energy, like honor. Like you honor yourself. You carry yourself with a lot of self-honor, self-respect, dignity, integrity, like self-love. Because you got posture here. There's something about your posture. Okay, your stature. Maybe somebody admires this about you. There's something significant about how you walk, okay, how you stand. Like you give powerful energy. Okay, you exude power. Yeah, this could be somebody who is experiencing some type of health problems and or issues related to stress from being involved with these people. And somebody feels like you are the one. It says this is the one. This is the one. But exclamation mark. So again, there could be some type of argument, okay, about this. Okay. Like there were some people trying to what's the word? Protest your energy. And somebody's adamant. Okay. Somebody's sure, okay, about you. You got Bob Marley, Lauryn Hill, J. Cole, Wycliffe Jean League. Like this is the type of energy. This is the type of energy you exude. Oh my God. Bro. Bob Marley, Lauryn Hill, J. Cole, Wycliffe Jean League. There's something legendary, rare about your energy, bro. And heavy emphasis on your impact, your influence. I'm here, turn your lights down low. Turn your lights down low and open your window curtain. Oh, let your moon come shining into our lives again. Saying, ooh, it's been a long, long time to get this message for you, girl. But it seems I was never on time. Still, I want to get through to you, girl. On time. On time. Loving you is like a song I replay every 3 minutes and 30 seconds of every day. And every chorus was written for us to recite. So, there's something about music messages. Okay? Music messages, music confirmation. Or something could have took a long time. Maybe somebody feared that they took too long to speak up about something. You got silence as a weapon. Okay? This could be somebody who was encouraged to use silence as a weapon against you. There's somebody who's experiencing some type of reproach as a result. Rumor has it. Okay? Something about rumors being spread about you, or there's something about rumors, okay, being involved in whatever this was, or this decision to withdraw. Battery in their back. Well, damn. Y'all already know this. Look, award shows. This is giving senior superlatives. Anyway, maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's make-believe. By the way, I've never seen anybody say this. I just up and started saying this one day and wrote it on a card. That shit funny, bro. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's make-believe. Rumor has it, whoever this was, okay, in this superlative energy, or trying to win a reward, or win an award, or compete with you, okay? Like some type of one-sided competition, but they're not born with it. You're born with it, and somebody else, like, it's make-believe. They're stunt double vibes. Maybe it's make-believe. Oh my God, this could have been somebody who was trying to get pregnant by somebody, or somebody tried to get you pregnant at one point as an excuse against these people trying to, separate y'all or some shit. You got testing the spirit. There's something about you become, there's a connection here where you guys become stronger from your differences opposed to becoming weaker. Okay? Something about y'all being tested. Okay? Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's make-believe. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow, no matter how far. It says you will be moving soon into a better home, one you can call your own. Okay. Or somebody needs to move away from. Yeah, somebody realized they're gonna have to move away from these snakes. Like, they could be in an environment that's infested with snakes. People that they done caught red-handed. Okay. People who are like, I don't know, like just very animalistic, like just unhinged, bro. Feral. Don't touch them, they're feral. I'm done, bro. Now I'm hearing wild thoughts. It says, better use them long john titties as rope to get out that hate you dug. When the fuck did I write this shit? Oh my God. No offense. No offense. Okay. Lord. Y'all. I have a lot of Aries placements. Like, I'm really goofy. I'm really goofy, bro. A hot dog. Hot dog. Hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity 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 dog. Hot dog. Hot dog. Hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity dog. Hot dog, hot dog. Oh my God. Long John titties. I'm done. Anyway, I don't know who that's for. Maybe this could be somebody's stepsister, step sibling. This could be somebody that's in a sorority. Whoever this is, they've been spreading roaches. You got infestation, spreading roaches, a stepsister, step relative. Okay, they've been spreading roaches, spreading rumors and spreading roaches. Ain't that something? Like, girl, like somebody could be looking at them like that too. Like, you just a stinking old bitch. Like, you just a stinking ass nigga. I'm done, bro. What the hell? This is giving like those exaggerated memes, like the exaggerated faces, the memes, like. Somebody, okay, yeah. So something old could be being found or discovered, okay? About, I don't know, something old. Something that got old. Something is old. Damn. Spreading roaches, infestation, something old, a step relative or step something. I just seen a scene from Martin. Y'all know how Martin be like, step and step. Now they're showing me the scene when Martin and Gina got into it, and Martin was trying to play hard and shit, and he was like, well, step, Gina, step. And then she turned around and leaves like, no. Somebody can feel that way, okay? About somebody, like, please, they could be fishing for information. Okay. Gina, no. Now I'm seeing the episode, is it Romeo and Juliet? I think that's my favorite Martin episode, y'all. Y'all can't tell me Gina won't killing that shit when she came downstairs. Dun 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 dun. Gina, give me one more chance. Gina, give me one more chance. Dun, dun, dun. Damn. Listen, me and my brother equally. I don't know. He's a Capricorn. I'm a Taurus. Me and my brother equally was like my mom's personal entertainment. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I was definitely that kid that's gonna, if my mom watching TV, I don't care what she got going on, I'm gonna get from the TV and I'm gonna dance like Martin. And I used to be able to dance just like Martin and Carlton, bro. Like, probably still can. But nah, I used to be getting that shit. Just like them. Y'all could be getting like a lot of confirmation about Martin. A legend, common legend. Okay. Period. You can't take that away from him. Yeah, there's something very unique about you that people just cannot take away from you. Period. They all miserable. They do not have faith. The faithless. So there's some faithless individuals. Like, your problem is with your lack of faith and trust in the divine in yourself. It's not with the divine feminine or the masculine. Mind your business. Meanwhile, these people admire you. Like, they secretly admire you. Like, what the hell? Like, okay, like, just admit it. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, we already know. Yeah. There's something about somebody with a low IQ, y'all, that I keep picking up on. You done got restricted vocabulary, and you have check etymology. I just feel like the stuff that y'all tap into, these people don't tap into. They don't care to tap into that, but they have the audacity to try and like belittle you or try to exclude you and your worth and your value, okay? The substance that you have to offer, okay? Jealous of, what did I say? So these are some individuals that's definitely jealous of a masculine. It says jealous of macho-ness. They envy natural masculinity, inferiority complex. Somebody could be realizing this about these fake ass homeboy or family member, masculine family member. I don't know. There's somebody jealous of a masculine here because he's just naturally, like, I don't know, he just got it. Something is developing. Okay. They can't numb, lie, plot. Oh, they can numb, lie, plot all they want. They cannot escape the torment until they confess and apologize. There could be something being exposed about incest too. Like, that could be the root of somebody's trauma here. Okay. Maybe somebody just like really like fuck with somebody and they don't know how to talk about that shit. Like, they can be embarrassed, humiliated to talk about it. Like, this could be what this restricted speech is about. Throat chakra attack. Something involving a voodoo priest or priestess in their family, I guess. Somebody could be oversleeping or sleeping too much at this time. Or somebody was somebody was definitely sleeping on you. Okay. Somebody could have been trying to cast something to make you tired, exhaust your energy, put you in an energy of fatigue, okay? Because of something that's developing for you. There's something about people from your past wanting to connect with you, but you always change your number, or I don't know, you always changing something. You always changing something, okay? Yeah, something is developing. God is adding something to you. Your gifts are making room for you, okay? This can even be like your knowledge and your wisdom, your intelligence expanding as well with this Mercury energy, because that's Mercury energy. So we talk about Mercury retrograde, but that's Mercury energy as well. So Virgo, Gemini can be significant. You could be a Virgo, Gemini, or have those placements significantly in your chart. Confirmation. I love your mind. See? It says, just because you can fight physically don't mean you can successfully and righteously fight spiritually. So this is what these people have learned about you. Rude awakening. What goddamn? Why they over here on the wait list? You have the Hearth rune, which represents divination, luck, primal law. The elder tree, something about the tree of life could be significant. Some of you guys can have that tattoo. Dance. Some of you guys could love to dance. You could be naturally good at dancing. Okay, this rune also represents sexuality, mysteries, secrets. So this is giving it the 8th house, Scorpio energy. Play, destiny, and occult abilities. Okay. A song that I channeled the other night was that song by Wild Thoughts. I was just about to mention a song by Rihanna. Somebody being exposed. Somebody could have been trying to project this energy onto you of being single but getting slutted out. Somebody being exposed, like, for this being their actual reality. Okay, with the mysteries here, secret. Shaking my fucking head. Somebody could have been trying to do some type of rituals. Somebody could have been engaging in some type of rituals involving like them getting slutted out. Or a voodoo priestess. Somebody could have, a hesitant liar. What you hesitant for? Somebody who gotta think double time of what they gonna say or how they gonna respond. Like, okay, to being confronted here with some truths or about some lies. That is crazy. But a song that I channeled the other day was this song by Rihanna, and I don't remember the guy's name, y'all. I don't remember the guy's name. That song was really popular when it was out. 12:21 on the clock. Friday the 13th, y'all. It's Friday the 13th. Ooh, how this day gonna go? But I know how it's gonna go for me. I know how it's gonna go for some other people too. But anyway, moving along. The song was what's the name of that song? What's the name of the song? I know some people be triggered by, like, you know, when I sing and stuff. I'm trying not to sing it. I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's that song when she was like, all along it was a fever, a cold sweat, hard-headed believer, a reliever. I don't know what you say. I throw my hands in the air. I said, show me something. You said, if you dare, come a little closer. Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you, and it takes me all the way. Stay. That's the second song called Stay that I channeled. The other one was Neo. The room is spinning and I can't breathe, and oh, my head is just aching. Hands won't stop sweating, my knees, girl, they just won't stop shaking. My stomach is turning flips and I feel sick, you see. And this is all on just the thought of you leaving me. Baby, I'm a fool, am I stupid? Baby, I'm a fiend, addicted to it. Baby, I don't know, but you might get right when it's wrong. Maybe it's your smile makes me happy. So that song, both of those songs, okay, I'm channeling those. But somebody wants you to stay. Somebody don't want you to go. Stay. Well. Yo. Somebody, this is giving like, like somebody, okay, this love bomb, somebody could want to love bomb you, but with good intentions. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, somebody could really just want to pour their heart out to you. Like, they feel like this is a wise risk that God would approve. Like, somebody feels like it's I don't know. Somebody could want to, I'm seeing the dudes back in the day, like, not that back in the day. But y'all remember the dances, like to take you down, so let me, and they throw the leg up and they be on the floor. Let me take you down. Like somebody want to take you down to bring you up. Oh my God. Shaking my head. Meanwhile, for some people here, it says the worst days are just beginning. It says you are absorbing the energies of others at this time. So for these people where the worst days are just beginning, they're observing, I mean, Lord, so they're observing something about you. They're observing something. They're observing how they've been absorbing the energies of others at this time. Or this could be this person who want to take you down. A setup queen is absorbing the energies of others. Stunt double, what I said. Stunt double. Y'all have to see what I said at the beginning of the reading. This is crazy. Crazy, man. Crazy. This is a bitch who's slow as fuck. It said this bitch slow as fuck. Now, you want to be in that setup culture. You know you're going to get set up, right? Duh. So this could be this person with this low IQ energy. Okay, people could be, these people, there's some people feeling like this person's slow as fuck. Okay, low IQ. Not that smart. This could be somebody's baby brother saying this. A baby brother could be saying that, or somebody's baby brother could have a low IQ or be slow as fuck. There's something about a Greek organization significant. There could be something about somebody's baby brother who's in a Greek organization, or a setup queen that's a part of a Greek organization. Okay. There's something, somebody could be triggered by you training for something, like you training. Somebody could be, this baby brother or this setup queen could be triggered by somebody training, like improving something about themselves or elevating, developing something here. But somebody feels like they don't get me like you do. Hearts don't break even. Still alive, but I'm barely breathing. Just raise your hand. I'm gonna chill. Cause I got time while she got freedom. Cause when the heart breaks, no, it don't break even. Her best days, will be some of my work. She found a man's gonna put her first. When I'm wide awake, she's no trouble sleeping. Cause when the heart breaks, no, it don't break even. No. Yo, Mermaid Prophetess is going live tonight. That my girl right there. See, I might want to check her out tonight too. Anyway, it says this one not as easy as you thought. Yeah. So a baby brother or a Greek organization or a setup queen, a hesitant liar, they realize that this can even be this person that wants you. This one not as easy as you thought. Basic evil seduction don't move everybody, especially divine masculines and feminines. Well, damn, I mean, duh. That's why it tricks up most people. You gotta know there's some people where, you know, no. Withholding money, only giving you small increments out of guilt. So, I don't know what that's about. Somebody could be withholding money or withholding energy or something from somebody here and only giving them small increments out of guilt. Attempts to delay or slow down your blessings, your harvest, or inheritance. So this is why. Attempts. Okay, and resorting to dark arts and evil spells, witchcraft to create misfortune, but claiming these things are happening to who they have targeted for betraying them. Okay, well, that's been exposed, that's been revealed. Okay, there's nothing more to say. I'm getting all these blank cards, so it's time to go. And someone knows you are fed up with the bullshit. That's how we end it. They know you fed up with the bullshit. So yeah, it's gonna require a lot more than basic seduction. Like you're not moved by that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a basic lower level peasant energy general ass shit. Like nah, period. And that can be for them or anybody else who call themselves being interested in you. Like the standard is like, how does the divine treat me? Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. I kept hearing School of Life earlier today too. School in Life by Beyonce. I'm not about to sing that, but I kept hearing that. Maybe you could just have this energy of schooling others. Okay, you did have the teach card come out. The Emperor, confirmation. Somebody could be Aries. Okay, there's an Emperor that's on edge. You got the 9 of Wands. Okay, an Emperor wants to be persistent. Okay, or wants to try again, wants another chance. You got 6 of Pentacles. Okay, maybe somebody wants to give you something or gift you something. Okay, with this free giveaway energy. Maybe this is somebody who was like into like flex culture, because I'm hearing no flex zone, no flex, and y'all could be like, I could get turned off by shit like that. With the Judgment card. And this life coach energy, quarter life crisis, life coach. Right, like this is what, okay, confirmation. Like fuck that flex shit. Like I need a grown ass man, grown ass woman, a king of pentacles, okay, a king of swords in this motherfucker. Like yeah, cause y'all burnt out with the bullshit. Like y'all just burnt out. Like someone knows you're fed up. Okay, you could be wrapped up into this hustle culture. And this could have people who are literally obsessed with you because of this, or literally obsessed with your hustle. Or somebody's obsessed with like investing in you, like being able to invest in themselves so they can invest in you. Somebody's literally obsessed. Okay, because you're being viewed as this Queen of Wands energy, this baddie energy. Somebody want to be work besties. Somebody wants to work with you. Okay, they see you, they feel like you're obsessed with your hustle. Okay, and they want to work with you. Like, we can be work besties. Can we be work besties, babe? 3 of Pentacles. Like, we can do this together. You ain't got to do it by yourself, man. Yeah, there's a protest organizer here. Somebody's trying to organize a protest or against somebody wanting to bring you an Ace of Pentacles or have a new beginning with you. Somebody wants somebody in their fields. You got King of Cups. Somebody wants to start a family with you. Okay, you got stay-at-home dad type shit. What the hell? The Magician. They're trying to manifest this. They could be literally obsessed with manifesting a family with you. Somebody could be closed off from these people that they was once working with. Somebody's closed off in hermit mode, focused on doing some inner work here. You got the Hermit off grid and the 8 of Cups, inner work. Well, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah, somebody feels like they owe you. Like somebody wants to repay you. Like after acting shady towards you. Like, and now they're literally obsessed. Like with starting something like real with you. 3 of Swords, too real. Something was just too real, I guess. There's something significant about something that you're doing yourself or how you're doing something yourself. You got DIY skills, strength. Okay, this screen, somebody's obsessed with your screen. There's an imposter that's obsessed with your screen and how you're doing something yourself despite some type of deaths here, some type of significant or some type of challenges here, something that was supposed to restrict you, limit you with this death card energy. But you're very skilled, and this person could be losing sleep, in despair, having a lot of anxiety. Okay, Sunday scary, something about Sunday could be significant, but you got the 9 of Swords. Somebody's in a really dark space, like about your hustle, about, yeah, you not being burnt out. You got 2 of Swords. To be honest, I don't know, like somebody who's confused by your energy. Somebody's confused by how powerful you are, despite their tired ass tactics that they use on everybody that they jealous and envious of, or that they seem or deem as competition. You in this emperor energy, boss energy, got this person on edge, y'all. Like, goddamn. Yep, because of this new beginning. Okay, or you being playful, and this playful, optimistic energy. And start, look, and don't give a fuck, unapologetic. Sorry, not sorry. Like, you did that shit to yourself. Like, ain't nobody tell you to make me competition. Ain't nobody tell you to do all that shit. You did that shit to yourself. Ain't nobody tell you to be over here comparing yourself to me. You did that shit to yourself. Generational wealth. You see how shit rhyming and stuff? That's funny. Y'all in this unapologetic energy as it pertains to your legacy that's developing right before their very eyes. Okay, and this generational wealth, unapologetically. 10 of Pentacles. 7, oh my God. The Chariot. Alright, y'all. I need some nice cards. I think these are the millennial cards. Yeah, they are. Millennial Tarot. Aren't they so nice? I love being born in 96, bro. So much. Boy, you know, I give up. Every time I be like, okay, I'm gonna do a quick reading, I end up being here long as hell. Anyway, I made it through. See you guys next time.